students, welcome to the class. Today we are going to discuss about the chapter 3rd of class plus 2 yoga and lifestyle. And today's topic is asthma, procedure benefits and contraindications for sukhasana, chakrasana, gomukhasana, parvatasana, bhujangasana, paschimottanasana and matsyasana. First, let us see what is asthma. Asthma is a chronic disease involving the airways in the lungs. In asthma, the airways become inflamed, narrow, swell, and produce extra mucus, which makes it difficult for air to move in and out of the lungs, causing symptoms such as coughing, wheezing, shortness of breath, and or chest tightness. Now see कि होता क्या है अस्थमा में। होता यह है कि जो हमारी सांस की नलियां हैं वो उनमें सूजन सी आ जाती है, जिसकी वजह से वो नैरो हो जाती है और ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा बलगम उठना शुरू हो जाता है, जिसकी वजह से एयर को अंदर और बाहर जाने में तकलीफ़ होती है। उस वजह से हमें खांसी आती है, थोड़ा सा हमें सांस लेने में तकलीफ लगती है और थोड़ा सा चेस्ट टाइट सा लगता है। सो व्हाट आर द कॉजेज ऑफ अस्थमा? Exposure to various irritants and substances that trigger allergies and trigger signs and symptoms of asthma. उस तरह की किसी भी चीज़ के साथ हमारा सामना होना जिसकी वजह से हमारे अंदर किसी तरह की एलर्जी उत्पन्न हो जाए, such as airborne substances such as pollen, dust mites, mold spores and smoke. पोलन की वजह से हो सकता है, डस्ट माइट्स की वजह से हो सकता है, स्पोर्स की वजह से हो सकता है या धुएं की वजह से हो सकता है। रेस्पिरेटरी इन्फेक्शन सच एज कॉमन कोल्ड बिकॉज ऑफ कोल्ड एयर, अगर बाहर बहुत ज़्यादा ठंडी हवा है उससे सर्दी लग गई, उसकी वजह से हो सकता है। सर्टेन मेडिकेशन इंक्लूडिंग बीटा ब्लॉकर्स, एस्पिरिन एट्सेट्रा, कुछ मेडिसिन की वजह से हो सकता है जो इस चीज़ को क्या कहते हैं उसको एलिवेट कर सकते हैं, लेकिन एग्रीवेट दिस कंडीशन, एलिवेट तो हो गया, कम करना, एग्रीवेट करेंगे, इंक्लूडिंग बीटा ब्लॉकर्स और एस्पिरिन। सल्फाइड्स एंड प्रिजर्वेटिव्स एडेड टू सम फूड टाइप्स एंड बेवरेजेस, अगर आपने देखा हो कि बादाम या काजू के ऊपर उसको प्रिजर्व करने के लिए थोड़ा हल्का हल्का सल्फाइड जो है थोड़ा सा अल्मुनियम कलर की शेप में होता है, यानी कि जो है उसको क्या बोलते हैं, सिल्वर फॉयल पेपर जो होते हैं, लेकिन उस वो नहीं, सिल्वर कलर की तरह सी कोटिंग सी होती है, वो सल्फाइड्स होते हैं, उसकी वजह से हो सकता है। सो नाउ वी विल डिस्कस वेरियस योगिक आसन्स विच कैन बी परफॉर्म टू रिड्यूस द अस्थमा एंड अचीव हेल्दी बॉडी एंड लाइफ। द मेजर आसनास टू कंट्रोल अस्थमा आर सुखासन, चक्रासन, गोमुखासन, पर्वतासन, भुजंगासन, पश्चिमोत्तानासन एंड मत्स्यासन। So we will discuss the procedure of Sukhasana. Sit on the mat with legs stretched out in front. Bend the right leg at the knee and place the foot under your left thigh. Use the hands to do this. Now bend the left leg and place the left foot over the right leg. Keep the body balanced and easily erect. Extend the arms so that the wrists rest on the knees. Palms turn upwards. Come back to initial position and repeat the same procedure on other side. After this procedure, watch the video to understand how it is practically performed. After watching the video, please pause the video to look into the contraindications and benefits of Sukhasana.
Sukhasana. Sit down with legs stretched straight in front of you. Bend the right leg at the knee and place it on the left thigh. Then bend the left leg and place it over the right thigh. Rest your arms stretched over the knees. Make sure that both knees are firmly touching the ground. Keep the spine straight. Then relax and close your eyes. Breathe normally. This is only a basic sitting posture. By little practice, you can remain in the posture for long and make the whole body relax. Those who find difficulty sitting in Padmasana can adopt Sukhasana for meditation.
We'll discuss about the procedure of Chakrasana. Lie on your back, bend the knees, heels touching the buttocks, raise the arms up, bending them at the elbows, take them behind over the head, place the palms on the floor beside the head, fingers pointing towards the shoulders. Gradually raise the body and make the arc of the back. Straighten the arms and legs. Move the hands further towards the feet as far as feel comfortable. Maintain the position for 5 to 10 seconds and come back to the initial position. After this, you will watch the practical video of the Chakrasana, and after complete watching of the Chakrasana, you will pause the video so that you will be able to see the benefits and contraindications of Chakrasana.
Chakra Asana, wheel pose. Lie on the back with the knees bent. And heels touching the buttocks. The feet and knees should be about 30 cm apart. Place the palms on the floor beside the head with the fingers pointing towards the shoulders. Slowly raise the body and arc the back, allowing the crown of the head to support the weight of the upper body. Straighten the arms and legs as much as possible and lift the head and trunk from the floor. Try to arc the back as high as possible in the final position. Straighten the knees further by moving the trunk towards the head. Let the head hang between the straight arms. Lift the heels and balance on the balls of the feet and the hands for a few seconds, then lower the heels. Hold this position for as long as it's comfortable. Slowly lower the body and relax.
Now the third asana, that is Gomukhasana. The Go means cow and the Mukh means mouth or the face. In this asana, the position of the legs looks like the face of a cow. So that is why it is called Gomukhasana. What is the procedure of Gomukhasana? Sit and extend your legs forward. Bend the right leg at the knee. Bring the right foot to the left side and place it close to the left buttock. Fold the left leg at the knee. Bring the left foot to the right side and place it close to the right buttock. Take the left arm over the left shoulder and right arm behind your back. Hook the fingers of both hands at the back. Sit in this position comfortably for 10 to 15 seconds. Come back to initial position and repeat the same procedure on the other side. After this procedure, watch the videographic demonstration of this asana, and after watching the demonstrative video, you just pause the video so that you are able to see the benefits and contraindications of Gomukhasana.
Fold your right leg at your knees and place it under your left buttock. Then, fold your left leg and place it over your right thigh. Place both your knees close together. Gently fold your arms and place it behind your back. Hold both the palms. Keep the trunk erect. Expand your chest and lean slightly back. Hold this pose for as long as you are comfortable and breathe slowly and firmly. First, release your hand and then legs and come back to Sthiti. Relax for a while in Sthiti position and repeat the same on the other side.
Fourth number asana is Parvatasana. The word Parvata means mountain and the asana means pose. So it is a mountain pose. Procedure for this asana is sit down on the floor in Sukhasana or Padamasana. Bring your hands in front of you and interlock the fingers. Exhale and move your hands over your head. Keep your fingers interlocked and hands stretched upwards. Pull your trunk in upward direction and stretch as much as you can. Hold this position for a little longer and breathe normally. Come back to initial position and repeat the same 8 to 10 times so that you are able to benefit your body. After this procedure, watch the video demonstration of the same yoga, and after complete watching of the video of this asana, you pause the video so that you are able to see the benefits and contraindications of this yoga asana.
Come into Padmasana or Ardha Padmasana. As you breathe in, take the arms up, palms together. And release.
Fifth asana is the Bhujangasana. Bhujangasana, Bhujang means cobra pose. To perform Bhujangasana, we are supposed to follow the following steps. Lie down on the ground on your stomach, with forehead touching the floor, legs together, hands by the side of the thighs. Hold the arms at elbows and place the palms by the side of your shoulders. With the tips of the fingers not at the shoulder line. Inhaling slowly, raise the head first, then neck, and after that shoulders. Shoulders should be shrugged backwards. Raise the trunk up to the navel region. Raise the chin as high as possible. Maintain this position for 5 to 10 seconds or as long as comfortable. Come back to the initial position slowly. After this procedure, watch the video demonstration of the Bhujangasana, and after completing watching of the Bhujangasana demonstration, you will pause the video so that you are able to see the benefits as well as contraindications of Bhujangasana.
Lie on your stomach. Bring your chin to the mat and place your palms under your shoulders. Inhale. Lift your chest. Hips remain on the floor. Breathe. Relax your shoulders down and away from the ears. Press your chest forward. Exhale. Gently lower your chest and bring your chin to the mat. Move slowly and with control. Rest your arms down by the sides. Relax.
So the sixth asana to help you in treating asthma is Paschimottanasana. The procedure of Paschimottanasana is sit and extend the legs together, bend the elbows, make hooks with the index fingers, bend the body forward and catch hold of the toes with the hooks of your fingers. Try placing head between the arms, keeping a little bend in the elbows, and without bending the knees, try to touch the forehead with the knees. Maintain the position for 5 to 10 seconds. Come back to initial position slowly. After the procedure, watch the video demonstration of Paschimottanasana, and after complete watching of the demonstrative video, just pause it and look into the benefits and contraindications of Paschimottanasana.
Sit up with the legs stretched out straight in front of you, keeping the spine erect and toes flexed towards you. Inhale. Raise both arms above your head and stretch up. Exhale. Bend forward from the hips, chin moving towards the toes. Hold the right wrist in front of the feet or place your hands on your legs wherever they reach without forcing. Place your head to the knees or shins. Long exhalations. Stretch the spine forward, reaching towards the legs with your head. Breathe. Stretch the arms out in front of you. Inhale. Come up to the sitting position. Exhale. Lower the arms.
The seventh asana is the Matsyasana. In this asana, the body takes shape of a floating fish. The procedure of this asana is sit in Padmasana, lie on the back with support of the elbows. Lift your neck and chest slightly up. Your back should be arched and raised from the ground. Bend your head backwards and place the crown of the head on the floor. Make hooks with the index fingers of both hands and clasp the big toes with hooks of your opposite hands. Maintain this position for 10 to 15 seconds or as long as comfortable. Come back to the initial position, and after complete procedure, watch the video demonstration of Matsyasana, and when you will complete the Matsyasana videographic demonstration, just pause the video and you will be able to see the benefits and contraindications on your screen of this asana. So these are the 7 asanas which are helpful in preventing and curing asthma.
Lie on your back. Cross your legs in Padmasana and relax the whole body. Listen to your body. Do not force any movement. Let your body lead you. Supporting the body with the arms and elbows, lift the chest slightly. Take the head back and lower the crown of the head to the floor. Hold the big toes and rest the elbows on the floor. Breathe slowly and deeply. Taking the support of the elbows, release the head and straighten the legs. Relax.